Arsenal linked with Euro winner, Spanish midfielder, but I think we may be going after the wrong guy. Welcome to the channel with Jay from Jay Ferguson TV. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. So, Arsenal linked with Mikel Merino of Real Sociedad, 28 years of old, midfield, box-to-box player, comfortable playing DM or a left midfield 8. And it's that left midfield 8 and his price, what makes me think Arsenal are going to be super interested in this deal. Now at the Euros, he has 7 appearances, all as a sub, scoring 1 goal. Last season in La Liga, 32 games played, 5 goals, 3 assists. Said box-to-box player, comfortable, pressing super high up the pitch, which already is love heart signs in the eyes for Mikel, because we know he likes to play with high energy and he likes to be on the front foot and press as high as possible on the top lines of the pitch. So the thing about Merino for me is, and especially when we look at him compared to our other midfield players in the sort of similar type of mold, yes, he's defensively astute, positioning is very well. Even if we take a look at this clip here, now this may look like a simple image, but it definitely shows his high footballing IQ, which it seems that every Spanish defensive central midfielder has. We see Carvalhal with the ball on the right hand side. Initially, Carvalhal's shape is to play that ball into that central area, which would be a lot more of an attacking pass to make. This is spotted by Merino, who then curves his run, which then forces Carvalhal to make a more offensive, riskier pass down the line, which he's playing into his teammate, who's already being pressed by the other central midfield player for Real Sociedad. Now, this could look super simple, super basic, but it is the reason why many players loved playing with Sergio Busquets, because he done this game after game, game after game. There was not many times you saw Busquets making 60-yard recovery runs or having to go into 2-foot challenges. He was always a step ahead. And the high IQ midfielders who understand this know how to occupy space, how to mark space, how to angle and open up their body to force the opposing player to change their mind on the pass. So all of these things bode well. What I do think lets him down is his passing. Now, if we even take a look at this clip here, right, we've got Declan Rice with a 90.7% passing accuracy. We've got Jorginho at 90.8%, Thomas Partey at 90.3%. Now, these are all players who will have slightly higher percentages because they're playing a lot more shorter passes. Now, when we look at Odegaard, this is spectacular. If you think about the amount of, aggressive, offensive passes that Martin Odegaard makes on a game-by-game basis, to still be sitting at 86.8% is phenomenal. Now, when we look at Merino, he is 77.5% on passing. Now, La Liga is a lot more of a slower league than in the Prem. You have a bit more time on the ball. Now, granted, yeah, he's not playing for the best team in La Liga, but I think that 77% passing, success rate is a bit too low, especially when we're talking 28 coming to the Prem, the speed of play. There's not going to be that time, and some of the criticism what we throw at Declan Rice is, hey, move the ball quicker. I don't want to see 2 players in our midfield where we're saying, hey, move the ball quicker, let's be a little bit more accurate. So especially if we're then asked Merino to play that left 8 role, he's gonna have to be playing a lot more offensive passes, and if his accuracy in La Liga is at 77%, way below our midfield players, I'm not completely sold on that idea. But nevertheless, let's have a look at the screen now and let's see my starting 11 with Merino included. So this is how I see it here. I went for just our traditional sort of 4-3-3, how we sort of finished last season, with the additions of Calafiori, who I think we'll get, and if we do get him and we go with the same formation, you can see him playing as that left back position. As you see here, I've got Merino playing that left midfield 8 sort of role, and we know we saw the best season from Martinelli when he was supported by Granit Xhaka on the left midfield 8. You know, he was able to take a defender away from Martinelli, which then means Martinelli was able to go one-on-one with his opposing player, and he had a high success rate, scoring double digits in that season couple years back. Look at last season, not a great season from Martinelli as an individual, but I also don't think we helped him because he didn't have much support in that particular area of the pitch. So this is how I sort of see things happening. We know that Odegaard, Saka, Havertz, especially with his link-up play, they like to create that sort of triangle effect, what Mikel loves. Why? Because we're able to beat the press. We're able to have overloads at certain points in the game. What will be interesting with the potential income of Merino is also being able to aggressively support Martinelli. Okay, he's going to be further up the pitch here in this left midfield 8 position, which then allows Martinelli to be where we want him to be, attacking the box here. All right, Calafiori, who I believe will become our inverted left back if we do go with a 4-3-3, which potentially means we're going to see him a lot higher up the pitch supporting this play here, which then instantly gives Mikel again what he wants to see is those triangles taking place. Now, Calafiori's comfortable on the ball. Merino, again, with the legs able to support Martinelli. This then creates a more balanced Arsenal. A lot of times we see a lot of our play sort of taking place over in this particular area of the pitch. We're very super in this area of the pitch here, and we're a bit lopsided at times, and Martinelli tends to be left out in the cold, two men to beat, loses the ball, you know, because he's all about pace. So having Merino, it makes sense because we could definitely start to see, you know, those triangles taking place. When play breaks down, I definitely think we'll still see these type of actions taking place. If we do get caught in a transition, you're going to start to see this sort of take place, where we still got a box in midfield, where we can still have a lot of control, where we almost become 2 sets of 8s. Calafiori could drop in, Gabriel shifts over, Saliba shifts over, White shifts over. We're still very much secure on the transition if we do break down play. And again, like I said, Merino, he's a box-to-box guy, so he's going to be comfortable dropping back in, supporting. Calafiori is also a left field 8, so don't even be surprised if in transition at certain times we end up looking like this. Like, we could definitely see this sort of signing taking place 100% for sure. In all honesty, I would love for us to see a Zubimendi coming into the club. I think that is the right guy that Arsenal should be targeting if we're going to take anyone from Real Sociedad. I know potentially, granted, he said he's committed his future to Real Sociedad, but we've got to go in there and ask the question, because I would love to see Rice playing that left midfield 8 and us bringing in a 6. Zubimendi, our Real Sociedad. I would love for us to get a Bruno Guimaraes. That's some of my thoughts how we could potentially line up with a Merino signing. If it does happen, let me know your thoughts down below. Good signing. Should he be a squad player, more importantly, or do you think he'll be a starting 11 player if we do get him? Would you prefer to see Zubimendi, or are you like me, would you want to see Bruno Guimaraes? Let me know your thoughts down below. Hit the subscribe button and hit that like button on your way out, and I'll see you all again soon. Peace.